Hey guys, it's Alice, and we're on brand. Today we're talking about getting your social media ready for launch. First, you want to determine your goals. Is it increasing brand awareness, generating more leads, selling a product, whatever it is, figure that out first. And then align your activities toward that goal. So for instance, if you wanted to increase brand awareness, you might have some targeted Facebook ads and then some short form vertical videos like TikToks or Instagram Reels. If you're trying to generate some B2B leads, you are definitely going to consider going to LinkedIn because that's the place for the B2B audience to congregate. And if you want to sell a physical product or a software product, you might consider a visual channel like Instagram or Pinterest because they have embedded e-commerce so people can look at the price, they can check out right from that post. Now you're going to choose your platform. We recommend one engagement platform and one discovery platform. Engagement is where you're going to build your community of leads, your partners, your collaborators, and of course your fans. And discovery, that's where you're going to reach new audiences and ideally drive them to your engagement platform. You're probably wondering why just two to start? I could be on all the channels and maximize my audience and result. Well, really, it's about consistency and quality. So it's better to choose two or even just one and post high quality, engaging content consistently, rather than spreading yourself all over a bunch of channels and potentially posting low quality material or low frequency content. And you also want to check in with your audience as you're choosing channels. So talk to your ideal customers about which platforms they use and check out your competitors and see what platforms they're using to reach that audience. Now let's talk a little bit more about that consistency. You really need to put in the reps. Daily posting on your engagement channel is a must-have to appear in your audience's feeds. If you fall off for a couple weeks, you will fade. You won't be shown anymore. So while every platform has their own algorithms, it's pretty universal that consistency is rewarded over quality. So that means that a B+ post every day is going to overall perform better and get you better results, help you grow your audience a lot faster than an A+ post every other week. So how can you create this much content when you're just starting out? Your time is finite and everything you do has to have a return on it, right? It's also kind of demoralizing when you spend 2 or 3 hours on a piece of content and nobody engages with it, but that's definitely the reality you're going to face at the beginning. You know, you're going to get 2 likes, it's your sister and your mom, and that's what it's going to be. However, you can use proven tactics to boost your efficiency and effectiveness so it's not taking up so much time and you're really building that muscle. So what are those tactics? How do you do this? Well, first, we want you to create a content calendar. It can be pretty simple. Think of a column of content pillars, different messages you're trying to get across, and then think of another column of content types. And those content types aren't the formats I was talking about earlier. Those are really about, is this a promotional piece of content? Is this an inspirational piece of content? Is this an engaging piece of content? Is this an educational piece of content, etc. So if you kind of have maybe 5 content pillars and 4 content types, think about how you would just rotate those to have your month full. So you might have every type of each content pillar, and now you've got 5 weeks of content. You can use, create a rotation like that using a spreadsheet such as Google Sheets or Microsoft Excel, and you can track your topics for each date and you keep on top of that calendar so you always know what you're doing. Makes it a lot easier to batch your content. So you could create multiple pieces of content all in one day, get your whole week knocked out next month, whatever that is. Next, you really want to use templates and consistent color palettes, especially when you're beginning. Variety isn't your friend. It's all about consistency, repetition. So shrink that color palette, use a very standard template so that every carousel looks like your carousel. Every reel looks like your reel. Now, that doesn't mean that you shouldn't have any variety. Where you are going to have variety is in the formats you choose. So think about how you might have on Instagram a single image post, a carousel, a reel, a video, a story. Each of those formats is going to reach a different audience. Literally, some people will see one format on their feed and some people will see another. So make sure you mix that in. So here's another column for your content calendar, right? Next, you're going to engage and interact. And what that means is you're engaging with other creators, people in your target audience. You're commenting, you're liking, you're saying that's awesome, you're answering a question, you're asking a question. And also don't be shy about coming right out and inviting people to like and follow you. Next, recycling. Recycling your content is a really great way to repurpose what you have. So literally, a general rule is that after you have about 3 to 4 months of posts, daily posts, you can safely repeat a post without anyone recognizing it or remembering it. That means that if you posted something 4 months ago, you say, that's still valid. I'd like to repost that today. Go for it. Do it. And next, this isn't a typo, recycle. And this is about recycling your content in different formats. So in other words, a post can become a video, and a blog could become a carousel, and even your caption on a post can become a post of its own. So really what feels repetitive and boring to you, that's where the success is. So repeat, repeat, repeat. That's what's going to help you build authority and gain trust with your audience. Thanks. Have a good one.